Okay, so remember in my first video I mentioned Roblox horror games? Well, this one is kind of a horror game. Google says it's a horror game, so I'm gonna talk about it. Yeah, I'm talking about this teeny tiny game called Forsaken. Bet you never heard of that one. So I'm gonna talk about the survivors and the killers. Let's get into things. First up, we got Noob. He's like the main dude. And to be honest, he's not that good. I mean, I shouldn't say that. He is decent if you know how to use him. But as Noob, you get targeted a lot before last man standing. That might be a skill issue on my part, but yeah, it's just I'm just not that good with Noob. But anyways, we're gonna talk about his abilities. He has a Bloxy Cola, which you can literally just find around the map, which is pretty cool. He also has a slate skin potion that makes it so he turns rock hard. Yep. I said that wrong. Guys, am I gonna get canceled? Anyways, he also has a ghost burger, which makes him invisible. So yeah, I'm gonna give him a 3 out of 10 difficulty. By the way, basing them on how hard they are to play, 1 being easy and 10 being hard. What? Did I just put in my script that 1 was hard and 10 was easy? I will put a picture of my script right on screen, dude. What is this? Anyways, I'm basing them on the way that I just said, not the one on the script. Yeah, the next one is Shedletsky. Shedletsky is a former admin in real life. And I mean, he likes chicken. And that's pretty cool. He's also my current main. But anyways, he has a sword, which is pretty cool. He is very predictable though. And then he has a piece of fried chicken that heals, I say in the script 35 HP, but I've been told that it heals 40, so yeah. Anyways, he's like the only sentinel that I like. He gets a 5 out of 10 difficulty. On to the next one. Next is Elliot. And, Elliot's like a good character if you're not playing. I don't like Elliot if I'm killer, and I don't like playing Elliot. But if you're a survivor and like you get some pizza from Elliot, he's pretty good. But he's the first support that you get. He's annoying to play though, because like Noob, like I said earlier, he does get targeted a lot, but it's whatever. Anyways, didn't I just say I was gonna gatekeep the lore? Alright, whatever. Anyways, what I did say in the lore, in his lore part, was that he was from work at a pizza place, but I don't want to cover that. I'm gatekeeping that. Anyways, yeah. Elliot has 2 abilities. He has pizza, and then he can become Usain Bolt and then book it across the map with Rush Hour. So he's pretty cool. I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. Onto my main, like my actual little main that I have level 100 at the moment. You know what? This joke's ran on too far. On to Taff. This dude is the dude I've been making this script for. This dude is the dude who got me into Forsaken. And before people be saying, oh, he's a girl, dude is just really skinny. I mean, I'm not saying he couldn't be a girl. They did make his gender anonymous for a reason, but, like, they made it anonymous, guys. He's not actually a girl, to my knowledge, at least. But anyways, wait a minute. So basically, I was looking at Taff's wiki page, and in the Slasher update, it was saying some weird stuff, like, God gives me power, something, I don't know. But I was looking back at his wiki page, and then I'm like, oh, I forgot the Taff skins had bios. So I look at the bios, and, man, I didn't realize it says, I'll probably just put it up on screen, but it says, I didn't mean to kill them. I just wanted to look at the funny guy that says boom. I mean, that goes boom. I did not want to hear they killed a bunch of people. Anyways. So, Taff skins, he has Subspace Tripmine. That gives the killer Subspace 3 to Helpless 1. And then the next is a Tripwire that slows him down and shows him to the rest of the map. Overall, I give him a 6 out of 10. He's easy to play, but also he's decently hard to play. So, yeah, I'd say that's fair. Yeah. Why, bro? I hate 2-time so freaking much. For one thing, 2-time's a Sentinel, which I know I don't really like playing them that much. It is satisfying whenever you land a backstab, but it's annoying. That's why I don't play Guest that much. But oh, yeah. The thing with Sentinels is that they help people, though. I've never seen a 2-time help me. Never. Let's put it this way. Me, aka Taff, is getting chased by a Hacklord 1X or something. I don't know if I'm gonna put a Hacklord 1X in the thingy, but the 2-time's probably just gonna stand there while I'm getting chased and be like, huh? Should I go help him? Nah. I just don't like 2-times. They're annoying. But, anyways. Trashing 2-time aside, let's talk about his abilities. He has Stab, which makes me angry whenever I'm killer. And then we have Spawn Point, which probably explain his, like, main ability. He can respawn if he lands 2 backstabs, or I believe 4 front stabs on you. So, yeah. He also has Crouch that makes him crouch. But talking about 2-time, we always have to talk about the obvious, because it's, like, after the whole thing. Spawnism. It was a thing. For y'all who don't know, Spawnism is a cult that was going on, and I'm not going to delve into it much, but yeah, I think one confirmed person died from it. It's a horrible thing. Good thing Taft doesn't have a cult. Don't look at that. But Two Time gets a 1,000,000 out of 10. I hate Two Time. Yo, it's the guy from that one thing. Yeah, dude, Guest is the absolute Batman of the Forsaken universe. You mean to tell me this dude has to fight this 6'7" guy with those things that like you put on roads to like stop people from like police chases or something? Like on his arm. Like he has them on his arm. And you expect him to just punch? Like that's crazy. So anyways, he tries to block and then immediately the killer sees it. So he's really predictable. He might even be more predictable than Shetletsky. But yeah. Those block, punch, and charge abilities, those are pretty self-explanatory. They're block, punches, and running at the killer as fast as you can. So, yeah, I'm gonna give this dude a 6 out of 10. Yo, do y'all remember that meme when kids used to, like, yell pumpkin, like, as loud as they could in class? I have nothing to add. I just remember that, and it kind of fits with the character. This car's kind of decent. But the thing is, you get targeted. I mean, in this video that I'm showing, I die immediately. So, yeah, his abilities are, laser beam and, barrier. Yeah, he's a decent support, but also annoying to use. So, wait, oh, right, I still gotta do the I just have the skill issue, though. Anyways, I will give him a 7 out of 10 because of said skill issue. Well, you know what they say, 99% of gamblers do quit before they win it big. This dude is like really Sigma at gambling. I mean, he's so good, the mob is trying to ice him. And that kind of plays into his abilities. He has a coin that has a 50-50 chance of like giving him a thing. Just like Harvey Dent. Anyways. He also has a gun. It's pretty cool. He can also reroll because Chance has a random amount of health. And reroll makes it so it can, like, I don't want to say fix that. Yeah. It can, like, adjust his health. So it's pretty cool. He also has Hat Fix, which gets rid of the weakness. Chance is, like, actually really good. He would have been better for new players, honestly. I'm gonna give him a 3 out of 10. 007 and 7. This is my third take doing this because my last take I wasn't having the mic put up to me, so it just sounded horrible. Anyways, 007 is an old fat guy. Yeah. Anyways, there's not really much to talk about since I'm gatekeeping a little more. So, yeah, his abilities are teleport, which allows him to teleport clone, which allows him to make a clone, and inject, which allows him to move the clone in different ways. I give him a 4 out of 10 difficulty. Next, we got the last one that we're doing, which is Boogerman, which is basically just the dude from TF2. He has the same abilities, so healer and gun. He's also the CEO of Roblox. He has no lore at the moment. So yeah, I guess now we can move on to the killers. Oh, right, I gotta give him a difficulty rating. He gets a 7 out of 10. Starting off with John Doe, and he's my main killer. So, I'm level 69, I believe, with him. And for some reason, I'm still not good with him. I can't trap, which basically is the whole thing that he does. So, yeah. His abilities are Spikes, which is a roadblock. You know, I kind of said something about that in Guest. Yeah, he also has Digital Footprint, which leaks your information online like 6 years after you said it. And we got 404 Error, which is the best tracking move in the game. It has no drawbacks. Overall, I'm gonna give him a skill level of 5 out of 10. We got 1x, 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 1, and 1x is actually pretty cool. I mean, who wouldn't want to be an evil green skeleton? You can also turn other people into evil green skeletons with Rejuvenate the Rod. Yeah. Anyways, he has 2 ranged abilities, which are Entanglement and Mass Infection. Which Mass Infection does 35 damage and Entanglement does 15, but the reason why Entanglement only does 15 is because it has a smaller animation and it puts pop-ups on screens. Overall, I'm going to give 1x a 3 out of 10. He's pretty easy to use. Next, we got Cool Kid, and honestly, he's pretty strong for a 10-year-old. I mean, he's able to beat up a 42-year-old guy with much ease as a 10-year-old. Yeah, but like I said, I'm gatekeeping the lore, so I can't really talk about him as much. So, his abilities are... Corrupt Nature, which has Cool Kid throw a brick at you, which does 15 damage. Next is Rock Speed Override, which makes Cool Kid do a dash towards someone and it applies fire damage. And then the next is Pizza Little Rich. He just summons goons. Overall, he gets a 2 out of 10. The next one is Noli, and this dude is literally just Cool Kid, but overpowered. I mean, first of all, Void Rush, which is literally just the same as Walk Speed Override, except you can steer, and nobody's just the same as Corrupt Nature. There is one, which is Observant, which you can teleport with it. So yeah, that's Noli. I give Noli a 1 out of 10 because he's really easy to use and a lot of people use him for that. After Noli is the last one, which is Slasher. And this is the default killer, most known for his hitbox. His abilities are Behead, which does a little bit more damage, but the main thing is that it has a smaller animation, which in a game revolving all around time, it is very good. And then we got Gashing Moon, which actually throws everything I said out of the window because this move is long. And then after that, we of course get we of course get Raging Pace, which makes Slasher big mad and makes all of the attacks the Slasher and Slasher's attacks become stronger. So yeah, that's Slasher. And that's Forsaken. Overall, it's a really fun game. It was annoying playing the game a lot for this video and editing it and all of that. So I have suffered the burnout, but it's fine. I really don't care that much. I'll get back into it eventually. So yeah, that's kind of it. See you later, fellow kids. I gotta say that.
Getting fit and funky is that your desire? Get down and boogie till you catch fire. Dance and shake the soul that makes you feel alive. Shakes up your body, high five. You've got the will to get fit and trim. Now shake a leg and you will get slim.
You know it, baby.
Turning heads on the single scene. You'll be a fitness king or queen.
Your Majesty.
Now it's time to get on.